Would you please tell me a little bit about you and your family?
My name is Carlee, living in Melbourne for the last 9 years. I have a 10-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, and an almost 2-year-old. So as you can imagine, I'm very busy. My 10-year-old has significant intellectual and physical disabilities. So it's stressful, but chaos, but also a lot of fun.
Can you tell me a little bit about the space that you were in when we first started talking?
So with the 10-year-old, it's been very difficult journey the last 10 years. So she was born with a lot of brain tumours and heart tumours, and I spent 3 to 4 years in hospital with her. So I didn't really put myself first, and then she started getting better for me to start thinking about having extending my family, and so I did lose some weight that I had gained in the hospital, and then I had 3 children back to back, 3 years running. After that, I just decided that I need to do something completely different. My headspace wasn't great because I'm so tired all the time, and my energy is pretty drained on most days.
This is something that's actually stemmed back from when you were a lot younger.
Yes.
And the relationship that existed with members of the family and those sorts of things, and how that has made you who you are today. And how do you think that that's changed your perception of yourself, knowing that now?
My mum played a significant role with the emphasis on appearance, what I should be like and what I should get to. I always felt that impacted on the way of my emotional eating side of things. It was just very difficult to even have a conversation about any of that stuff, and it's something that I lived with for a very long time. And when I was at my lowest weight, it didn't mean that I was necessarily any happier, but it was obvious to me that my mum thought that was the best thing that's ever happened, just me losing weight. And so that's always been a huge factor. And it's such a change in myself now with being on this program and have finished the 12 weeks that it's not about appearance, it's about the internal feeling of being healthy and working out and feeling great about it. And it's not just a component of the physical, it's really about the mindset. And so, yeah, I've learned so much from this program, and it's having a great impact on the way that I'm starting to look and feel. So,
which is more important, how you feel about it?
Absolutely.
And I think that's why previously when we used to have conversations in the beginning and you talked to me about having the lack of time and the energy to want to make those changes and put it in place, it wasn't coming from a place where you wanted to do it because you wanted to feel good. You were coming from a place where you didn't like where you were. And so it was just solely just wanting change because you didn't like who you were, not wanting change because you wanted to feel good. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I think for myself, I felt that I've had all the children that I've need to have in terms of I don't have to prepare myself for future pregnancies. I'm done having the children now. There's nothing to stop me now from just achieving and putting myself first, as well as the kids, of course, in terms of their needs, but in terms of how I'm feeling and trying to have some form of release for myself. I wasn't doing anything close to what I've now come away with and learnt from the program.
And so tell me about what your week looks like now.
Well, it's still very crazy and busy. It's mind-blowing just with the different ways that the program has been set up, with the affirmations and the meditation, and yes, I'm tired and I don't get much sleep just due to all the wake-ups and stuff. Yeah. But I make it my business. The first thing I do in the morning is after a few minutes or 5 minutes of meditation, even though the kids are jumping all over. Like, I just have to try and find some space for myself, and then I get changed into my gym clothes. I mean, it's just something that I did 12 weeks ago, and the ability to actually say, yeah, I'm tired, but I'm going to work through it. And then I've got the rest of the day to do the things that I need to do. And if I can squeeze a nap in the afternoon, I'm happy to do that. I think that's a huge change. And just the meal preps, making sure that I do over 10,000 steps a day. I think what makes it even better is just the format with your website and what you've done and the ability to pick and choose. I know that it's more ideal to plan ahead, but life is so busy as it is. It's just great to be able to take a pre-workout and to then just scan what I actually feel like doing, whether it's a whole body, upper body, and then just printing out the worksheet and just getting through it. For me, that works so well because I'm able to then each day and see what I've done the day before and then think, oh, I'm going to do leg workout. I feel like I'm just getting stronger and stronger, and look, it's a work in progress, and I've lost 10 kilos on the program. I'm just really determined to carry on.
What do you think you've learned about yourself? What do you think your biggest learning is?
The emotional eating was huge for me, and I think that the ability to have that whole shift is a huge thing. So I've definitely learned control. I've learned to be in control, and I've learned to be more positive, kind of just working through the negative self-image and just pushing through. And yeah, like that's really changed. I'm really feeling a lot better. And I think that they've been so pivotal as well in the support group, and having the other mamas in there have been terrific and huge support to each other. And of course, I'm going to stay in the group. Can't get rid of me that easily.
Good.